What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Gloss Garage, where we make detailing simple. My name is Hawk, and today I have something special for you guys. So today we're just going to be doing a quick on how to do a rinseless wash on a ceramic coated vehicle. So this Tesla's was ceramic coated with the OP Owner's Pride 3-year ceramic coating, and what we're going to do is how do you do a rinseless wash on a vehicle? And you can literally do it anywhere, whether it's at home, apartment complex, garage, at work, etc. And this literally, all you need is minimal tools. And I showed you guys on the walk around real quick on what tools are needed. And it's literally pretty much 6 things. And that's about it. Nothing else, nothing more. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. I'll talk more about the equipment and tools as we move along with the details. So if you guys like this type of content, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And if you guys want 10% off any Owner's Pride products, use code EcoWashTheWorld for 10% off. And if you guys want any DIY detail products, use code DMS at checkout in all caps. And yeah, so also I got extra tough products. Use code detailing made simple 10 off. So let's go ahead and get started with this video. So before we go ahead and get started with the rinseless wash on this Tesla, just to give a time frame, this is about 10 days after the vehicle has been coated. And yes, it looks shinier, it looks cleaner, but that is the purpose of a ceramic coating, for it to stay cleaner and shinier for longer. And yes, it does have this dirt, debris, bug guts, traffic film on the paint, and this is a perfect candidate to go ahead and do the rinseless wash. But I really wanted to touch up on how minimalistic you can be to go ahead and take care of your vehicle. And yes, and if you want, you could go ahead and have your own separate wheel bucket, but for this one it was not necessary. I just used the extra tough wheel and tire cleaner with throwaway towels to go ahead and deep clean, and it does an amazing job even as a waterless wash to go ahead and deep clean tires. But let's go ahead and talk about the other products that I have here, and you could use whatever products you want, but pretty much for this video I'm just keeping it pretty much with the family and what I like to use. So here I have a 5-gallon bucket, rinseless wash sponge, a garden sprayer filled with your favorite rinseless wash or pump sprayer, and then for your drying aids you can use ceramic gloss. But for here I have ceramic detailer from Owner's Pride, ceramic plus from Owner's Pride, and I also have the Eco Wash. Of course, you got to do the rinseless wash to dilute it. And then I have the tire dressing from DIY Detail for the tires, extra tough wheel and tire cleaner for the wheels and tires, and Oberk Rinseless Wash just for the final touches on the glass, an applicator to go ahead and apply the tire dressing, and some towels and drying towels. Alright, so this is how the wheels look like at the moment. It's fairly dirty, but we're gonna go ahead and take care of this, and I'm gonna show you how to easily do it quick and easy. So I already have the Eco Wash diluted 256 to 1, although this is a 1 ounce per 4 gallons, but this is a 2-gallon pump sprayer, so I ended up putting half an ounce to 2 gallons. So what I like to do is pre-spray the tires as such, give a lubrication, and then I like to add extra tough wheel and tire cleaner, which this is a very strong cleaner, and you go ahead and just spray the face of the wheels and even the tire rubber. And you could use this as a waterless wash, which is just absolutely amazing. And you just go in with 0 pressure and just clean the rubber, tires, and the rims, and the dirt is coming off nice and easy. And we're gonna go ahead and scrub the face of the tires to get all that black and browning off. That way the tire dressing bonds better, and there it is. So pretty much just quick, simple, and easy. You don't need anything crazy. This Tesla don't generate a lot of brake dust, and that's pretty much about it. You can go ahead and do that, and that's it. Now you have a clean tire in less than 2 minutes. So we're up to the rinseless wash stage. So literally it took us less than 5 minutes to do all 4 tires. And now we're gonna do the proper dilution ratio with the Owner's Pride Eco Wash. And I have 3 gallons of water in here with 2 rinseless wash sponges. I have the Ultra Black sponge and the Legacy sponge from DIY Detail. And I'm gonna go ahead and, since I have 3 gallons of water, I'm gonna put pretty much 3/4 of an ounce in here, which is already properly diluted inside my Pro Blend. And I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze that out, just quick and easy. Just mix it up inside the bucket. And as that's mixing up more inside the bucket, we want to do a pre-spray on the vehicle to remove any loose contamination, debris, anything that you can think of that may cause potential scratching. And this emulsifies the dirt and breaks it down to smaller and smaller pieces. And it is quick and simple. So you just go around the whole vehicle with your pump sprayer. Any bug guts that you have in the front, I'm gonna go ahead and spray a little bit more. And since this vehicle is coated, it's gonna make it 10 times easier to clean. Yes, it still has its swirls and scratches, but we didn't go for that initially. It was more of cleaning out, removing what we can remove, and then giving it that gloss and shine. And you just go around the whole vehicle. And all this is real time. Also, just to give you guys a heads up, the extra tough wheel and tire cleaner is very great, very economical. And also on top of that, I ended up getting their blue microfiber towels, which is a great value, especially since it's literally cheap. And you could use them as either your throwaways, or you don't want to, ruin your good Korean plush microfiber towels. And that's it. And for this detail as well, the one thing that you really need to note is that you will need a couple microfiber towels. So for the wheels, we did use 3 towels. And that's it. So as it's emulsifying all that dirt and grime, we're gonna go ahead and get ready to start from top to bottom on actually doing a rinseless wash on the vehicle. So once the entire vehicle is doused in rinseless wash as a pre-spray, go ahead and set this aside. And one thing I love about this rinseless wash, or even the DIY detail rinseless wash, is the simple fact that it's easy to go ahead and just mix inside the water, so that way it's not, annoying and doesn't, it's not chunky like Absolute. So pretty much we're just gonna start from top to bottom in straight lines, 0 pressure. That is key, and it feels so slick under this rinseless wash. And the good thing is this is all glass on the top, so you're not really gonna scratch glass to begin with. So I'm gonna go ahead and do top to bottom, flip. This is all the dirt and grime that's there on the sponge, but I will show you more in a little bit. That way you can see that there's no smokes and mirrors on us actually releasing the dirt from the rinseless wash sponge. And this isn't just an ordinary sponge. This is actually designated for rinseless washing or automotive paint. It's not going to scratch the paint whatsoever. So please don't be afraid. And so you see there's specks of dirt and grime here and there, and we've been collecting. So all I do is just dunk it, squeeze it out, and it's nice and clean. So when you use a rinseless wash, you don't want it to be completely dripping on the paint. And we're gonna go ahead and do this front hood. So we're gonna start off on the hood, straight lines. Everything is 0 pressure. Flip this and look at this. Come take a look at this dirt. And we're gonna dunk it inside the rinseless wash bucket. Just one squeeze. It's perfectly clean. Pretty insane. So let's go do the other side of the hood. And the simple fact that you have a ceramic coating, Kyle, it just makes it a lot easier to wash your vehicle. And for most of you guys that don't know, I forgot my tripod. So what's happening is Kyle is holding the camera. And yep. So what I like to do is have 2 rinseless wash sponges, and one is just left in there to let it emulsify more of that dirt and grime. And I'm just going right across on the front bumper. Everything is, like I said, 0 pressure. We're gonna go back around, clean those bug guts, and they come off nice and easy. If you do need a little extra scrubbing power, it's not really it's not like scrubbing with pressure. It's just more of you know, you're just gonna scrub and agitate a little more on that affected area that you're worried about, and that's about it. So now we're up to this part of the fender. The whole front is done, and now we're just gonna start from top to bottom on this side, and it is quick. Just be methodical, straight lines, no circles. That way you minimize potential scratchings and swirls all the way down to the bottom. Then I like to dunk this in here, grab the next one, and don't forget the side view mirrors all around and under, through the top glass. Flip the sponge, and like I said, just straight lines, top to bottom, no pressure. And the more you upkeep your vehicle is the better. Back around. Now it's time for this fender. And I like to use one rinseless wash side of the sponge per panel, depending on how dirty the vehicle is. Now I'm gonna do this whole trunk. Come back around. And the good thing is, I like to have this little dolly. That way it follows me around. Come back all the way down. And just so everybody knows, when you're doing a rinseless wash as well, what is happening is that although you are applying more rinseless wash onto your car's paint, what's happening is that it's still emulsifying more of that dirt and grime. So once you're ready to go ahead and do the drying process, you're not scratching the paint. So all the way down. And how much time are we in, Kyle?
We're at 8 minutes.
8 minutes. Jeez, that's fast. So we're pretty much almost done. Come back all the way around on this side. And of course, if we had my tripod, we would have been done by now. And from here, I really didn't say much. All I really said is we would have been done in like 15 minutes or less if I had my tripod and Kyle was helping out. But as you guys heard Kyle, he literally said we were up to the 8-minute mark where we were 3/4 of the vehicle done doing the rinseless wash. And it was just quick, easy, and it's something, like I said, you can do. This whole other side took like an extra 3 minutes, and that was it. Now we're gonna move on to the actual drying aid process when we use the Ceramic Plus as a drying aid. And yeah, and then from here is just the results. Done doing the rinseless wash. So let's go over to the other side. I'm gonna leave that bucket dolly there. We're gonna go ahead and use a drying aid to help minimize scratches and swirls. We can use 2 different drying aids. So I have the Ceramic Plus, which we're gonna do a demo on the hood, and then we're gonna use the Ceramic Detailer as well. You wanna shake it up, make sure everything's good. And this is literally super concentrated. All you need is 1 spray on the panel, 1 spray on the towel, and look at all the water just running off with that 1 spray. See that? So, and it's super slick under the towel, and it's literally 0 pressure. And this is good enough to pretty much do this whole hood and the side fender to dry your vehicle. And just make sure you use a high quality drying towel. That way it actually picks up the water and not just have it sit there. Same thing, 1 spray here. And 1 towel is enough to literally dry your whole vehicle. It's nice, slick, and you added 3 months of a sacrificial layer of protection, although the ceramic coating is your main layer of protection. And since this is so already saturated with the Ceramic Plus, it's slick under the entire towel. Come back around. And since we're in a controlled environment inside the garage, you could literally do one spray here. Whoops. There we go. So, and these two sprays should be good enough to do this entire door. Everything is no pressure, just letting. And yeah, so we're just gonna continue drying off the vehicle, and once we're done, we'll go ahead and do the outro. So see you guys in a bit. All right, so we've just finished doing the complete rinseless wash with the drying aid. Now we're gonna do the final touches. So pretty much, once you're done using the drying aid, you do not want your microfibers to go ahead and become hydrophobic and not dry up the paint anymore. So what you want to do is go ahead and dunk your drying towels inside your rinseless wash solution. That way it starts breaking down the ceramic protection that was being left behind as the drying aid on the towels. That way it breaks down, like I said, the ceramic protection, so your towels are able to dry again in the future. If you do not soak them in any type of rinseless or wash them right away, what's going to happen is they will become hydrophobic, and the next time you dry your vehicle, it will become streaky. Now for the last touch, we did use the Oberk Rinseless wash. I know this says a quick detailer bottle, but we did it to go ahead and clean the windshield and extra little bug guts that was on the windshield. I love this as a glass cleaner. It works phenomenal. Now we're up to the final touches of the paint. And now we're gonna apply the tire dressing. So this is DIY detail tire dressing. And you don't need much products. Everything in here you can literally use and put inside your car. So I like to go ahead and spray a bit of tire dressing on this applicator. If you don't have a designated wheel applicator, this is something that you could just go ahead and try for yourself, but this works good. So go ahead and just rub it into the rubbers. And that is it. You apply your tire dressing. We already applied ceramic detailer on the rims. Now the car is complete. So hopefully you guys enjoy this type of content. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And Kyle, did you learn anything? You learned a lot, right? So hopefully you enjoyed this. And yeah, so you can literally do a rinseless wash anywhere, in a parking garage, in a mall, an apartment complex, at your job if you're on lunch. Literally takes less than 30 minutes to go ahead and do a rinseless wash. So go ahead, go out there. Shouldn't be lazy. You should be able to go ahead and wash your vehicle, especially if it's ceramic coated. And yeah, so I will see you guys on the next one. Peace. And here are the results. It was quick, easy, simple, and in less than 30 minutes, we got these type of results. And let me know down below in the comment section what you use for your rinseless wash, or if you have a little designated kit that's already in your truck to go ahead and do rinseless washes anywhere or on the go. And these are literally all the accessories needed to go ahead and get these type of results. Look how shiny and glossy the paint is. And even though it is ceramic coated, that is just because after the ceramic coating cures, it gets about 5 to 10% glossier than when it's initially coated once the ceramic coating cures. So I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.